Hi, hi, hi.
Hey, can you hear me? Look, check it out. Ignite Her has launched. It is 2025. I'm just picking up clothes from one of my friends who had some extra clothes to help out the Ignite Her program. If you have any gently worn business attire, clothes for women who are out here doing the work but maybe do not have the clothing that they need to get the job done, we need your old clothes. Hit me up in my inbox or through House of Peach. The program is called Ignite Her, where we provide clothing to women who may be transitioning from one job to the next and maybe don't have the means to buy clothes. It could be going from working at McDonald's to now working in an office. So we're looking for gently worn business clothes. Make sure y'all hit us up, all right? Please hit us up. We need those clothes. And check right below there. If you're not in the state of Delaware, you can mail them to us. Or if you're in Delaware, we'll pick them up. Y'all have a great evening.
Hi,
Right.
ladies. How you doing?
Good evening.
How you doing? How's everybody doing?
Good.
Y'all gotta
Fantastic.
excuse my
Blessed.
hat tonight. I'm doing a little Lisa here tonight. Got my baseball cap on.
I love the shirt.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Go
I have
pink.
to get them every year.
Yeah. I gotta say, we thought that
Oh yeah, I see yours.
Yeah, that's dope. I like that.
I like the black one too. Yep.
Yeah, 2023. That's the only time they made a black one out of all these years.
Wow. So how's everyone doing? Veronica, I know you had a great, first of all, I want to apologize to our viewers for not coming on last night. Did have a little family emergency, so I had to handle that. And I appreciate you guys tuning in tonight to see what all we have to offer to all of our viewers. If you are watching, we ask that you get that share symbol by your name. That lets us know you
Like,
shared our live.
share, and care.
Well, like, share, and care, as Lisa said. So I'm gonna let y'all take it over because I'm not gonna lie, today I am a little exhausted and I'm trying to figure out why. I'm not trying to overthink it, but that's part of the process. So how you guys want to kick this off?
Well, I mean, we definitely get started with it. I mean, because we always try to get the resources to people. I think we need to get that out there. Definitely.
Right. Well, you want to tell everybody how's your
Oh,
week
the
so
DBCC. Okay, Ronnie.
Oh yeah, we haven't been on here since
Oh yeah, no.
Lights of Life Gala. So it was amazing. So Lisa and I attended the 2025 Delaware Breast Cancer Coalition. Was it Lights of Life Gala at
Yeah.
Bally's in Dover? And it was my first time participating in the showcase. And it was amazing. I got an opportunity to meet other survivors during the showcase. Some survivors that have been a survivor for years, and it really poured hope into me that to be able to see other women that have been on the journey for so long, that are doing well and that are thriving, was amazing for me to see. The evening was beautiful. I mean, DVCC did a wonderful job on the gala. It was a sold out event. There was over 400 people there. The auction items were amazing. DVCC was able to raise a lot of money for the organization through the auction items. And my husband was my date, and Lisa was an attendee as well. And we just really enjoyed ourselves. We had a great time. Everything was wonderful. I was so honored to be able to be chosen to participate in that. So yeah, I had a good time. Check out their Facebook page for all the photos and
Yes.
information.
It's a definitely a event if you are being supportive or you have family members, to let them know. I mean, it's an awesome event. You dress up. I mean, you don't have to dress up. Some people not seem slim, but majority of people were dressed up. and they had so many things. The last time I participated was in 2019, and it went smoothly. All you can eat, all you can drink, and all the doctors and sponsors and supporters, man. Like, we saw our doctors there, and our nurses and in participation. It was just like seeing people outside of the doctor's coat and the hat, seeing them in the light, on the other side.
Y'all was dressed up.
It was nice.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been underdressed.
And that's fine. You do you. There were some people that was, had their little thing. They didn't dress in dress. They had their bow tie or vest or, slacks on. Like I said, it was, I think it's an event when people look forward to, because they get a chance to dress up. And I know I don't go out as much. So that event, to be able to put on a nice gown and go out, that might be the last time this year that I go, do something like that. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to next year. I'm gonna just start going annually, because before I stopped after I participated in 2019 because I had the decline. Had health issues, and now I feel better. I'm ready. Just like, man, I miss it. So yeah, if you are definitely next year, we'll post a link when they post it, I guess. But the theme was nice. I loved it.
It was amazing, beautiful.
That's what's up. I love it. They do an event every year. I have been to one, and it was really nice. I didn't even know who Nurse Sandy was out of her clothes. That was, and the doctors and everything are there. I think I went 2 years ago, and it was just really nice. And just the way that they make survivors feel is just amazing.
Yeah. It was really nice.
All right. Let me get this. Let's see. Add screen. Go ahead, y'all. I'm gonna mute my mic while y'all.
Oh, okay.
So this week I had an opportunity to participate in an organization. I'm not sure if we discussed it last time that we were on air. It's called Unstoppable Joy Co.com, and it's an organization that provides just healing services to cancer patients and survivors. They actually scheduled me for a free 90-minute massage at a massage therapist that they partner with down in Rehoboth Beach. And they were able to also provide me with a gas card to put gas in my vehicle to actually make it down there, because I do live in Dover, so it was quite a hike. And it was amazing to be able to be treated to such a wonderful service. My body has been in so much pain. Chemo treatments. I have developed rheumatoid arthritis from my chemo treatment. So to be able to get that free 90-minute massage was truly a blessing. And they have other services that are available too. So definitely look into them if you're a survivor and sign up for their services. It is absolutely free. And they will partner you with or match you up with one of the local businesses that they partner with to provide the services for you. It's amazing.
Do you have to, Ronnie, schedule? Since they give you the massage, you just have to schedule?
No, they schedule it for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you let them know when you're available. They schedule everything for you. It was amazing. And the businesses that they partner with are used to dealing with breast cancer patients, so they make accommodations for you. So this was the first time, because I haven't gotten a massage in like 2 years.
Oh, okay.
Double mastectomy, and I have my expanders in, and so I was nervous about laying on my chest. And they made accommodations for me, make sure I was comfortable. They were just very, very caring and tender and very warm.
Bring up the whole word doc.
Really deal with patients really gently. So I appreciate this.
I'm gonna say you're gonna need that massage probably afterwards. Your week after next
my
week.
surgery. Yeah.
Yes, you got a big day coming up.
Yeah, I'm trying to get ready for that. I'm excited, nervous and excited at the same time.
It's gonna be okay. I wasn't nervous. That morning I got on live and talk. I don't know if I did live. I can't remember, but I did speak to everyone because I called Jonathan so he could pray for me and before I went in. But they hit me with so much anesthesia that it took me 2.5 hours to wake up.
Wow.
I was out, but Dr. Bird and them, she definitely did a good job. Nicest people.
Yeah, and it was so good to see her participating in the DBCC.
Yes.
Her and her team. It was nice. So yeah, I just wanted to share that because I had just participated with that organization this week. So I wanted to make sure you guys were aware of that.
Yeah, and can you send me that information so I can add it to the Word document that Lisa created? That way we can send that along to anyone who may want that. Whenever you get a chance.
Yeah.
Lisa, you can share your document and we can talk through it, and I'm gonna see if I can connect on the hyperlink so that they can see it. Oh, wait a minute. We can hear you slurping. Is it good? We hear all of it.
Look, yeah, I'm wasting most of my protein, but I'm trying to get the rest out. I'm almost done.
Why is it so? Oh, I see why it's small. Let me see. Can y'all see it bigger now?
It's bigger, but it's in the I think you got to put us off to the side. I don't know how you did it last time.
All right, hold on. I got it. Let me see. How did I do that? Whoops. The whole
that's
thing just left.
Oh, okay. I'm ready to say somebody got comments. I'm trying to see. Oh, my eyes are bad.
Maybach Mel 1804. Hold on, y'all. I don't know what happened here. All right. Give me 1 second. Learning as we go.
There we go. But then
hold on. Give me 1 second.
Oh, you good.
All right. Is it bigger now?
Yes.
You can see the whole screen?
You can see the whole screen, but I'm going to zoom in on my phone. There we go.
Hold on. I don't know what happened.
Sorry, everyone.
I'm sorry. The whole screen just left. Hold on.
Yeah. Technical difficulties. Stand by. I don't know what the world. Yeah, I end up finding, Ronnie, the one that helped me out in Philadelphia. I kept telling you I had to look back at my emails and I had to type cancer and it came up and I put it on there. And that goes through the social worker in oncology, or like Renee or Sandy could do, but they have to go through them to fill it out, and they submit it to the place in Philly. And they actually helped me because I thought it was for when she did it, she thought I had to be living in Philadelphia, but it's helping coping something. I remember when I see it on there, but I remember I was trying to give you all the resources and just so many emails. I had to go weed through them.
Yeah.
To find it. Yeah. And they helped me. I remember that it was a last minute thing and they came through. Okay, it's up, Smack.
All right, there you go.
Now, all these are resources that were given to us. It may be some that have not been added, like some of the ones Ronnie spoke of, but also when we get further down, there's some links that will go into other organizations that have a list of links for a lot of resources for different cancers. Some of these are not just about breast cancer, cancer in general. It will have stipulations that I did include on the Word document. As it got to the end, I was tired of copying and pasting and correcting and shifting that I just did the link so we can go right to them with the ones at the bottom. But these ones I got, actually, I'm going to be honest, I got the first probably 3-4 pages I got from being in the group called Delmarva Power Victims. There was a lady that was in the group, had responded to a mother that stated that she was going through and she didn't know how she was going to pay her electric bill, because we all talking about Delmarva Power right now. And she was the one that supplied a few of these on here, several of these on here. She posted in the comments. So that's where I got that most of this information from that we did not have. So the Light of Hope Family Program, that's the number 484. I think that is PA 215-484. I think, yeah. You have to live in Delaware, Kent, Newcastle, Sussex County. You must live in that coverage area. Just like it says, you must have a cancer diagnosis and be undergoing active treatment at the time of the referral, and be referred by a member of your oncology team. That could be the doctor's nurse or the doctor themselves. And you must be aware that with that grant, it's only a one-time. And you must have financial need that is directly related to the cancer diagnosis. And there's a link, it'll provide you more information about the Light of Hope Family Program. We can go back and forth, Ron. You can every other.
Scroll down.
Has anyone used this? So when it says referral, in case a lot of people don't know, and it says referred by a member of your oncology, there may be a form on there that you have to get the team, your oncology, your nurse practitioner will fill it out, or the social worker, so that you could possibly get the funds. I want to explain that, because some grants you do and some grants you don't.
Yeah, normally they request a letter from like a nurse navigator or someone, just to confirm that you're being treated by your particular oncologist and your diagnosis and things like that. It's
Right.
really simple, really easy. And normally, the nurse navigators will get it out right away. They're really good about it, in my experience. So the next one we have is called Kelly's Dream, and they are operating out of Perry Hall, Maryland. There's an email address that's provided for you to click on. They provide a $300 annual grant. An oncology healthcare provider confirms the diagnosis of cancer. They're currently undergoing active treatment for melanoma or other cancers. And when they say currently undergoing active treatment, that could be chemo, radiation,
immunotherapies,
therapy, and things like that. So that's what active treatment means. You have to be residing in Maryland in order to qualify, and you have to be experiencing an immediate financial need that is impacting the treatment plan. Normally, they will tell you that you have to be in a certain percentage of the poverty level in your state. So normally what I've seen is like 200, 300% below the poverty level. And if you can Google that, if you're unsure what the poverty level is, you can just Google that 2025 poverty level for your particular state. And so that's how you calculate that. But most of the organizations, the applications are super easy. They ask for the same information. So they're really quick to fill out. And like I said, you can have your nurse navigator or social worker turn in that letter for you, and they can just email it to the person.
And some of them will state on here that I got the information from their page, because some of us have not used the ones that are initially on the first couple of pages. I haven't. And personally, I was trying to provide much information I can or could about it from the website, so that you would have it. It will let you know what you need to do. And there's a link in regards to it, because I'm not familiar with any of these. I know I am not a current active member, but Ronnie, Veronica, and Smack are. So some of these organizations that we have not, they could benefit from these. The one that's showing now is the Bright Grant, and this is the other thing. It will tell you when they open up and when they start. If they do it once a month on a certain day, still put your application in, because if you miss that date, you'll just be in the next month for them to review. Like
Yeah.
this one just opened up on March 15th of this year, and it's called the Bright Grant. It's for financial assistance. There's an address is out of Alamino, California. There's an email of the contact, and it's open to anyone in the United States. Applies to cancer patient, family, parents, or caregivers that are also caring for a child 0 to 6 of age or are pregnant. You must be, again, currently in a treatment for cancer or within 1 year of ending treatment. And you're eligible for $500, limited to receive funds once a year. And they will stipulate once a year or it's just one time only.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a form, email link that you can click on, or I guess we're going to post it because you all can't click on it, but it'll be there for you.
Just
If you
hit
know
us up
someone.
at our, if they hit us up in our inboxes, we can email them or share your email in the comments and we'll email it to you, however you want to do it. And the links are there. Lisa set this up pretty nicely. The links are there for you to just click on them and go right to them. Now, I do want to just step in and say this because I am that person. Sometimes filling out these applications can be overwhelming because they have to know that you are in a need. So it can be overwhelming because you're filling out the same information over and over again. But if you need that help, this is the process that you have to go through. If you don't feel like you're strong enough to do it, whoever is on your team, have them help you with it. Okay. But definitely take advantage. These are some that I have never heard before. So I really appreciate seeing this information.
Yeah.
And
This is one
I
I
don't
was
know
thinking
what that
about for both
noise
of
is,
you.
y'all. I'm sorry.
I was thinking about for both of you, the Bright Grant. That's because it just opened up on the 15th.
Well, this particular
Mm-hmm.
one, you have to be caring for a child that's 0 to 6 years of age, or you have to be pregnant.
It says applies to
Yeah.
cancer patients, families to or caregivers that were or that are also caring for a child 0 to 6 of age or are pregnant.
Yeah, so my daughter's 9, so I wouldn't be able to qualify for it.
Oh, so this is for someone who has a child that just
I
had
don't. I'm
it.
gonna look into that because
It's kind of misleading with their
yeah, the
wording. So
words.
I'm gonna
That's what I
look
copied
at
and pasted.
that.
It says cancer patients slash the families, parents, or caregivers that are also caring for a child. So they could be cancer patients caring for, like Hannah. If I took this grant back then, she was 10. So anybody that got kids between 0 and 6, I know what. Yeah, Ronnie is right because Savannah. But if you are caring for kids between that age and are pregnant, I didn't even look at that. Like I thought, I'm sorry.
It's
Oh,
okay.
okay. Still, we may have some people who are in
Might
that
look good.
that bracket who can take advantage.
Mhm.
Here's the next one.
This
So
one's a little lengthy.
the next one is the Selma Schmel Vital Grant, and they operate out of Flemington, New Jersey. And it's a grant program that will assist those facing a significant financial hardship due to the diagnosis of a chronic, terminal, or rare condition such as cancer, Parkinson's, Huntington's disease, or many others. To apply for the Selma Schmel Vital Grant, you must complete a grant application, agree that you have read and understand our privacy policy in terms pertaining to the grant application, and submit the application form online. And the link is provided for you. They will review the grant application and in many cases forward qualified applicants to partner organizations who will review, process, and award grants to qualified patients and caregivers. Looks like they refer only, so keep that in mind. Doesn't look like direct assistance will come from these folks. So we're not quite sure what all the hard qualifications are for this one. But it seems like they have a network of different organizations that they can match you with. So I would say
That's
everyone
awesome.
should show
That's
up.
good.
That's
Yeah,
killing
everyone.
3 birds with 1 stone. Yeah.
Yeah, because when my glasses broke, I don't know if y'all knew,
Mm-hmm.
well, Lisa, you did. My glasses broke, and I could not see. My glasses were being held together with tape, and so the cancer center actually they don't put who those people are, but they
Mm-hmm.
have people they can call and say, hey, I have a patient whose glasses broke. This is the cost to repair them. And the check was sent within a couple of days, and I have my glasses. So that seems to be sort of like what this is. So they have investors or people who have donated, or they know people who have that money that they can reach out to. So that's pretty cool. Maybe I'll apply for that and give feedback on it.
Yeah, definitely. Also when Smack was speaking of that, my one of my friends, Nisi, that passed on of breast cancer, um 4 years ago, she needed a chair because she needed one of those lift chairs, and I forgot what organization or that helped her, but they actually got her a chair. Some of these organizations, because of the when you go through cancer, things like what Smack's saying, if you need glasses, it messes with your vision. Some of the what I want to say, Ronnie, the chemo, the drugs that you're given, it affects different things. So they do help you in situation with glasses. I know she got a lift chair. I know that they will find resources to help you with different things that you may need to help you along. And that's something, even with, we were just speaking, Smack, because she was saying about her teeth. That was another thing that Nisi had an issue with, was her teeth, and your teeth get brittle, and they provided her free dental and stuff. So don't think that we provided this, because if you don't know to ask, and if you don't ask, they won't tell you.
Yeah.
So this is why we're here, to provide this information. And if you have anything going on, you know someone in this situation, don't hesitate. Take this information, pass it along,
Share it.
share it.
Mhm.
Yeah, don't be holding your pride, sit your pride aside and take advantage, because I definitely need that. I'll definitely be trying to figure out
She's
where
speaking
that
from
dental help.
experience too.
Yeah, I definitely need that dental help, because yeah, I need that dental help, definitely.
Yeah, if you don't have dental already, they do. The doctors, you can ask your oncologist or the social worker or the in the oncology department. They can find resources to be able to help you if you do not have dental care, because again, the drugs that you're given, they do cause issues. And I know one of them is sight. I know that. And far as what happened with her with her teeth, and I know they stepped in and found the resources for her. So there's things that they will help with.
Yeah, I
You
just want
repeat
mine
this.
extracted. I don't want no root canal. And they try and save teeth. I take the teeth. I'm 50 some years old. Just take it. This thing is terrible.
Oh, you're crazy. The next one is Patient Advocate Foundation. It's out of Hampton, Virginia. Now, again, some of these may be in certain areas, but again, this information to tell you, but I just took every information that was supplied to me. There is the link. It says connect with service and case management service and care lines who can get our services, who can get them. To receive our case management services, a patient must have a confirmed diagnosis of a serious health condition, or the patient must be getting testing for the condition, be in an active treatment for the health condition, or starting treatment in the next 60 days, or the patient must have finished treatment in the last 6 months. Be a U.S. citizen or a permanent resident of the United States, getting treatment in the United States or U.S. territory. With this one, it's a range. It's not just, cancer. It could be for other autoimmune deficiency issues. So it's a broad spectrum on that. If all of these are true for you, a family member, or for your patient, and you would like our help, connect now with a PAF case manager. There's a number, and you can reach out to them, and they can assist you by going to that link at www.patient.advocate.org. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that one is, like I said, the information that was provided to me is not all just with cancer. It could be for autoimmune, lupus, different things itself.
All right, we got a question here too. It's in the pink there. Are there any resources for loved ones, mental health resources, financial, etc.?
Are they a cancer patient?
I guess they're asking,
I see it in the pink.
For the ones taking care of someone who has cancer. Are there any resources for loved ones who, like maybe
for the caregiver?
Like for instance, you may have a teenage child or something, or a teenage child or a family.
There's some on here. I had to take it and paste, so I seen 1 or 2 on here that will help caregivers.
Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to say, caregivers. Yeah. Okay, great. So
I don't know, but that's why we supply them. The information is there. You can reach out probably to the one that we was just talking about. What was that, the one with the pregnancy, or you have to have a child between 0 and 6? They provide grant. Yeah, the caregiver. That's one. And I know it's another one on here that does assist family members and caregivers. But don't think there's no help for the caregivers. But I just give the information that's provided. And this is the remainder of that program. Those are what they focus on, the management that focus on certain health conditions, treatments, or groups of people. So again, they are broad spectrum. Services are the same, and these are the services, the support care lines that they provide for funding. And esophageal, my cousin Tony had esophageal cancer awareness. These are some of the nonprofit partners who provide the funding.
Yeah, I know about Live Strong. That's what's up.
Yeah, Live Strong. And, I was in that
F
program.
Cancer.
Yeah.
And F Cancer. Yep. All right. Was that it? Oh, what I done did?
I don't know.
Y'all. That's all right. There we go. I'm doing touch screen. That's why. There you go, Ronnie.
Okay, I was trying to see if the one that we talked about recently, the Pink Clover Foundation, I was trying to see if they provide the financial assistance for care.
Okay, I'll do this one for you while you research that, sis.
Okay.
I got you. This is called the Modest Needs Foundation. They're located in New York. It's a self-sufficiency grant. Telephone number is there, 844-667-3776. They answer between 9 to 2. They do try their best to return calls within 24 hours. Questions you might have about whether you or your household might qualify to apply for a modest needs grant. So it has to be, and that's the website. And once again, like I said, I noticed a lot of information we're putting out there, or you may be hearing some that we're talking about, and we can send the list over to you. But with this specific grant, at least one adult member of the household must be documented employed at the time of the application. The primary largest source of income for each applicant's household must be either the income earned from employment or child support payments or veteran benefits or retirement income, including Social Security retirement benefits. So I'm not truly understanding like what they do to know. I mean, modest needs grant. I would probably have to go like just to get more information and to make sure that it's open for anyone.
Yeah, they have the link. If it's provided
Yeah.
to that. I mean, it's a lot. It would have the Word document would have been long. So I had to take what she provided in the group on Facebook, and that's what I just took. I didn't go into it because I was on borrowed time to get it to you. So that's why I'm
Yeah.
like, the links are there. They can click on, and if y'all need any help or have questions, we can definitely help out.
Yes, we'll help you with your applications. I mean, when we, we'll set up a
Yeah.
time. All right.
Like I said, we haven't been. These are organizations that we are not familiar with, because I got this information out of that Facebook group, and she provided these, so I wanted to provide that information. So again, if you have any questions, we have questions, because I didn't go into the actual links to get more information, but it is there for you, and we're gonna do our research, on them also. Did you find anything out, Ronnie?
It looks like it's just for the patient, not the caregiver.
Okay.
The Pink Clover Foundation.
Okay.
I do want to say though, Lisa, one
Yes.
that you or Ronnie, it was either you or Ronnie, y'all gave a link the last time we talked about resources. I think, I don't know, but it took me it took me to like more and more. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
a website that just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
was just like, wow, and you have to really read through it, and you got to take
Mm-hmm.
your time,
Yeah.
because even though it's saying maybe in Texas, it may be open to everyone,
Yes. Yes.
and then
Yes.
there are some that you have to apply within a certain time frame, but just put a little notification in your calendar to remind you to submit your application. You know what I mean? Because some of them take them from the first of 1 month, and they only take them up to 2 weeks, and then they restart again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why that process is, but I noticed a couple of them were like that. But yeah, this is some good stuff. I just wanted to echo that. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Right.
there was a website I was just on this past week that did the exact same thing. You put in your zip code, and you put in what areas you needed assistance in, and it populated all of the organizations that provided assistance in that particular area. I have to find out where I saw that at. So I'll follow up with you guys and get you that link, because there was one on there about what Smack was talking about the eyeglasses. They actually provided you with a free pair of eyeglasses. So,
Mm,
but it had different organizations for the different topics. All you had to do was put your zip code in, and it told you, what organizations you
Mm.
qualify for in your area. So I'll get that link to you guys.
yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna keep adding on to this document, because what was cool is, say you can't drive. I had a situation back in July. Lisa, my girl, tell you they I didn't want them going down DMV taking my license. They said, "Miss
Mm-hmm.
Matt, you can't drive," and so I had to take Lyft or Uber to my doctor's appointments every day, and I didn't have to pay for them, which I thought was nice. But they have that transportation too. But I was a little scared, because you got different people picking you up. Sometimes I talk to Lisa, my mom, my best friend, but the most important was that I
But
didn't have to pay for the transportation from Middletown all the way to Dover.
and that information you gave me that day helped the other person that I was out in when I was out in the field, and he needed, because he was going through he's going through cancer, and he needed assistance because his wife wasn't able to take him, and he needed that information. And you gave it to me, but I forgot. And that's something we can provide also.
I'll look back in
information.
the text message. I remember texting it to you. And actually I found that out thanks to my girlfriend. You know, they're like, people don't realize, depending on what kind of insurance you are, if you don't ask those questions, you
Mm-hmm.
know, I know for me myself, I didn't know what all my insurance did. You know, I have a nurse that calls me once a week just to see if I need anything, if I need resources. That's how I got my dental.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, meals. Do you need some coupons for your shakes? I mean, all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's mostly like that with any kind of illness, but you don't know until you ask. I know when I couldn't drive and got out of the hospital, not this last time, but the time before, I had the therapist coming to the house. I had a nurse coming here to check my vitals. All of that was going on. I was just like, wow. You know, I didn't know my insurance did all that. And it all by just opening my mouth, you know,
Yeah.
and my girlfriend hearing, you know, like, yo, I can't do this all alone. You know what I'm saying? I need some help. And that, you know, I didn't know my insurance covered. I thought it was really great.
Yeah,
It
because
got
like I
me.
said, if you don't ask, they don't tell.
Yeah,
So
they
Mm-hmm.
don't tell because I didn't have to pay for any of those resources. And I had those services for 2 months until they felt as though I was good on my own. Paid for it. It's a service that came with the insurance.
that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna be quiet, let y'all go ahead.
You guys already went through this one?
No.
Okay. So this one is for veterans. So if you know anybody that is suffering from cancer and who is a veteran, whether they're in active military, wounded veteran, a Gold Star family, this service is for you. It's called Helping Hands for Freedom. They're based out of Phoenix, Arizona. The phone number, fax number, email address is provided for you all. And this one is based on the needs that arise from financial hardships faced when the immediate family is experiencing a dramatic life change, including job loss, medical emergency, facing multiple deployments, a member killed in action, or suffering from injuries received in the line of duty. So this covers a wide range
Mm-hmm.
of patients. They also assist with Cold Star families who have lost a loved one to the war or post-war suicide resulting from complications from PTSD and other injuries. So this is an amazing resource for those that you know that are in the military. As we know, our military members can suffer from a wide range of situations, and any type of assistance to be able to help them, we need to push it out there because they are so deserving of it. They sacrifice their life, their time, their energy, their home life to serve our country. And so we really need to step up as a nation and really help our veterans more.
I agree. My brother, he's a Purple Heart, but I agree. He got wounded in the war, and yes, they need all the services they can get. And we have a lot of veterans right now who are out in our cities that don't even know that something like this exists. And I definitely, this one right here, Helping Hands for Freedom, I sent it to someone I know that helps homeless veterans. And I sent this information to her. I said, I hope you can add this to your resources. And she was very thankful because she had never heard of it. So, yeah.
Now, there is one stipulation for this one. It does say that they require that there's at least one child, 18 or under, currently in the home to be eligible for assistance. And the
Okay.
payments they send directly to the creditors for like your lease, your mortgage, insurance, car payment, things like that. So this one, they do have to have a child in the home.
Okay. There's a link for that. If you know anyone, forward it, share. The next one is the Glenn oh my God, Car Leone Fund, and it's out of Texas. The telephone number 503-969-7651. It is a ABTA. I don't know what that means. Financial assistance program. There's a link there for the assistance for that. And again, this was information provided to me that they already had. I just copied and paste. Brain tumor patients in all 50 states and Puerto Rico. There's a link for a grant for brain tumor patients. You just need proof of income. Require other documents, copy a pathology report if you have had a biopsy or surgery, copy of the most recent MRI report in a PDF format, and copies of your current bills that are requesting to be paid. And some of those organizations will ask you for the bill, or they just ask you for the amount if you fill out the application. It could go either way.
Thank you. Whatever. All right, the next one we have is the Pink Fund, and this one I've actually participated in myself.
Mm-hmm.
They are out of Michigan, and the application link is available for you. And they actually do have a pre-qualification link where you can, pre-qualify before you even do the application. That way, you definitely qualify, which is super helpful.
I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on a minute. I'm in here trying to. I don't want it looking like this. I don't know, Lord Jesus.
Mm-hmm. So I would suggest that anyone that's interested go to their website, fill out the pre-qualification real quick just to see if you pre-qualify, and then submit the application once you see. Now, I do think this is one of the ones I was talking about that has the income threshold that you have to qualify.
Mm-hmm.
Just submit the application. I also believe that they require the letter from your nurse navigator or social worker, which is easy, like I said, to get.
Hold on, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all still see it?
I don't see the.
Yeah, but I don't know where.
All right, hold on a minute.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
I done messed up the whole screen. Oh, get out of that. That's the problem. So how do I get off of that? All right, hold on, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I'm sorry, y'all. It's me.
It's okay.
All right, here we are.
Go back down.
Okay, right there, the Pink Fund. Okay. So the applicant must be in active treatment. The applicant or spouse or partner must have been working at the time of diagnosis and are able to show a loss of working income due to applicant's breast cancer diagnosis. The applicant must be actively undergoing treatment throughout funding. And the applicant must have a household income of 500% or less of the federal poverty level based on last year's federal tax return. So it'll show you the list here, depending on how many people live in your household, what the income threshold is. And if you are below that, at or below it, then you qualify. And the application was super easy. So those are the income thresholds right there. And then I'll have the documents that are required. You need a copy of your driver's license, proof of income, proof of residency, written referral, like I was telling you about, from your social worker or oncologist, and then copies of your bill that you want paid. So I know it sounds like a lot, everyone, but
it's
your time, because like Smack was saying, I was overwhelmed in the beginning too, because at the beginning of my treatment, I didn't even know about a lot of these programs. Lisa shared some with me, and I just started looking at them, when I had enough energy, because a lot of time, you feel sick when you're getting treatment and stuff like that. But if you can just look at one per day, don't overwhelm yourself. Just pull up the information, look at it. If you have the strength to fill it out, or get a family member or friend to help you. But I'm telling you, it's such a blessing when you're going through treatment, especially if you're out of work. Before I was diagnosed, I worked 3 jobs. And for me not to be able to work at all, it was very, very difficult. So these resources do come in, they come in a clutch and they help you out and your family. So just take time,
Yeah.
don't get overwhelmed. I know we're providing a lot of resources to you right now, but just do one, one at a time. Just take your time. Don't overwhelm yourself.
Yeah, great advice there, Ronnie and Lisa. The overwhelm, it does become overwhelming, but just like she said, try to do one a day. That's what I did. And also check your email. Yeah, I had to set reminders, like check email, every couple days to see,
Mm-hmm.
what they say. Sometimes you may have to follow up. That's just part of the process. And
Mm-hmm.
don't give up. All right. And like we said, if you need these resources, hit any of us up in our inboxes and we got you. We'll send it to you. Okay.
Yes, and I'm personally willing to help anyone that needs help filling out these
Mm-hmm.
applications. Just hit me up and we can schedule a time to either video chat or meet one-on-one. I'm willing to do that. If there's any patients out there, any survivors that need help filling out their applications, I'm willing to do that. So just reach out.
Yeah.
I'm always here. Inbox, hit me up. I'll get back with you. I'm here. I've been here since the beginning. That's why I have these 2 young ladies. And it just like a pyramid, just keeps going and stretching. We taking as far as we can to get people informed.
Yep. Because I definitely hit Lisa when I didn't understand what something meant or what they were asking for. Because sometimes when you're receiving chemotherapy or just treatment, period, your mind isn't. I had to do these like early in the morning. I could not do them in the evening or at night, or maybe I did them when I woke up at like 2 or 3 when I had a little more energy. But I would hit Lisa up and be like, yo, I don't understand what this means. And it's good to have someone who does know this stuff, so you're not putting something that's not right and then your application is denied.
Yes, because
Mm-hmm.
the brain fog is real.
Yes,
Yes.
it
When I
is.
was on chemo,
Yes,
my
it is.
brain was not operating properly.
Well, our brain is still
Yeah, still not.
it's not
Yeah,
operating.
but we understand.
And I think I'm going the other way. I mean, I don't think I'm going downhill fast. I don't know. But the next one we have it again, like I said, there's not everything is based on breast cancer, but also this is related to females. National Ovarian Cancer Coalition is out of Dallas, Texas. And there's a number of AAA ovarian, which is 888-682-7426. They have the email link, and they have a ovarian cancer treatment fund. There's a link for the assistance. Now, the program treatment fund, it provides each approved patient one-time payment of $1,000 to be applied towards the following non-medical costs, including utility bills. You must the eligibility for this, as all the programs, you got to be eligible. You must have a confirmed diagnosis of ovarian cancer, which includes fallopian tube and peritoneal cancers, any stage, and must be active treatment or on maintenance therapy for ovarian cancer. Individuals in hospice care due to ovarian cancer are eligible also. Must have a current annual household income at or below 400% of the federal poverty level. That's good because, as you see with the other one before that was 500. So with 2 people, that's like over 100. I know I'm not. I'm a single person with a daughter, so I know I'm way below that. So the varies from state to state, and eligibility will be verified during the application process. And you must reside in the United States, and you must not have received a financial award from this fund in the past 12 months at all. And there's a preliminary form link that I included for that program.
So it looks
which
like
is awesome.
you might can apply
Definitely.
once a year.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I was getting ready to say. Yeah, you could apply once a year.
once a year. So that's a good thing because most of these organizations, it's like one and done, and some of them do annually. They will let you know. I don't know where you at, Smack. I think you went too far.
Because we already did Pink Clover.
No, we did Pink Fun.
Oh, I thought you did Pink Clover. Okay, my fault.
No,
Oh, I
All
haven't
right,
mm-mm.
hold
mentioned
on,
Pink Clover.
hold on. Why is it not going now? Lord Jesus. All right, hold on, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing too much.
I'm pleading the fifth.
I don't even see nothing there now. Hold on.
No, it's not.
All the words are gone.
What you? Oh, hit the.
I don't know. Everything is gone. Hold on. It won't scroll up. When I scroll up, it's like somebody else is on the page and it's just me. All right. Hold on. I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, hit stop share. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all continue to talk as I try to get the whole document is out.
So the Pink Clover Fund, I actually just applied for this myself and was approved. All you have to do is fill out an application, have your oncology team member send them a letter confirming your diagnosis and your doctor, and they actually send a check directly to you, not to your creditors. They send a check directly to you to help you cover the cost of your bills, such as utilities, mortgage, car payment, whatever you need help with. They do that for you. So that
Peter's never done that.
is truly a blessing. They respond fairly quickly. Now, I believe they only review applications every 2 weeks, I believe. Let me just double check that.
Like I say, when we get to it, she might be able to. We can skip over that when you can give them the information. I'm not even on my laptop.
Hold on, I'm coming. I'm in a. Yeah, you just has the Pink Clover Foundation and just the website. There's no information. Let me show you.
So their board meets every other week, and they review the applications that were submitted, and they decide on how much they're going to grant to each person. So every other week.
The ones towards the end, I just did the link because you said you would click on them because it was too much information. And two of them, when you click on them, it just opens up. When you go in the resource, it just has a, a plethora of other resources. And I'm like, that's a lot. So that's why I didn't. I just put the links for those.
Okay. Let me see what happens when we open it up.
And the last time they reviewed applications was March the 5th. So the next time should be the 19th. So, ladies, you have 6 days to get your application in. The next time they're going to review applications is. So, if anybody is in need of financial assistance, get your applications in before the 19th,
Yeah.
so that you can be a part of this month's group.
Did it come up? Because I clicked on them when I was doing it to make sure they would come up to the website.
And I believe with them, I had to actually email them for an application. I couldn't find the application on their website. So I actually emailed them and they forward the application to me. The chairman of the organization, her name is Sam Sorbello, and her email address is sam@pinkcloverfoundation.org. So just reach out to her, just send her like a short and sweet email, letting her know that you're a cancer patient, you're interested in participating in an organization, could you please have an application? And she'll send you the application.
I think Smack is still working on the Word document. Again, please like, share, and care. Please. Spread the word, get the information out. There's nothing to withhold when you have information. And this is how it all started with me, because there was no one there to give me all the information that I had, or when I was needing assistance and going through cancer, especially the second one. The first one, I had a great job. I worked at Verizon, so all my benefits paid, and I was out on FEMLA sick leave. So I was covered the first time for years. But with the second job, it was a little different. But those organizations came in the clutch. Insight, the Pink Fund, it's one on there, I just can't remember, brain fog, that helped me out of Philly. They came in the clutch when I needed it, the assistance. And I've been an independent female. I'm alpha. I tell people I'm alpha female, independent, all my life. But when you need help, when you need help, you gotta put that pride aside, because that's what it's there for. They get grant money, they get sponsors, donations. That's what the money is for, to be used. So don't think that you too prideful to take it. It's there, regardless.
Yeah, it
of
was
what
very
the status
difficult.
is.
It was difficult to me at first to apply, because I absolutely hate asking anybody for anything, because I have always been the giver. So it was really hard to put these applications in and ask these people for this money. It was just very uncomfortable. But I just want to encourage the patients, the survivors that are watching this, please, please do not feel ashamed. Do not feel guilty. Feel bad about applying for these grants. It is here for you. It is here for you. It has been designed for you. So don't feel guilty. Don't feel ashamed about applying for these grants. That's what they're here for.
And
That's what they're here for.
And if there is some reason, which I found out because I told the story, that I lost my insurance 2 weeks before, 3 weeks before I was diagnosed, when they did the biopsy and told me that if you don't have insurance, the state of Delaware does provide cancer program insurance through Medicaid. And as long as you got cancer, they will cover you even after the fact. Like going through breast reconstruction, they even if you don't decide to do it now, you do it 10 years later. It took me 6 years, and it was still covered. But if you have no other insurance, you don't get any other insurance at all, then Medicaid, the cancer program with Medicaid in the state of Delaware, will give you that hard card, and they will cover everything at 100%, everything. Now that does change if you do apply for disability, like myself, Ronnie, Smack. When you apply for disability and you get approved, a year and a half, coming up on your second year, they will send you Medicare packet. And I'm telling you, when I got that Medicare packet, I'm like, yo, look, I am not 65 years old. Why are they sending this to me? I got insurance through Medicaid, the cancer program. No, that's when I found out. Didn't know. I was right on the cusp when they had that open enrollment. I had 2 weeks left, because they sent this to the wrong person, this booklet and all the information. I'm like, why they send it? She said, you got to sign up, because how long have you been on disability? I said, going on almost it'd be 2 years, blah, blah, blah. She's like, yeah, that's why you received it. And see, now I tell people, don't get comfortable, because what happened was I thought I was going to have the cancer program through the state of Delaware, because they told me that, but that was based on if I did not have any other insurance, and me getting disability, that put me on Medicare. So once I got Medicare, the program, only reason I kept it as long as I did until I think last year they took me off because of COVID, and they just took those stipulations off for COVID last April. And that's when I lost, because I had Medicare and Medicaid. And then with my income from disability, they say I received too much to even have the dual program with Medicaid and Medicare anymore. So I just have Medicare. So I had to pick my plan, in November. I had to pick it wisely, October, whenever it was, to get a plan that paid for everything. Because I'm not being stuck with bills. I was stuck with a few last year with the old programs, and people that don't understand, you will learn. It's a lot. I had no choice. And Medicare doesn't, it's not Medicaid. Some people get confused. Medicaid pays everything. Medicare does not. It's certain things based on the plan you pick. The plan you pick. And if anybody has any concerns with that, I can only help you to a certain extent, but just know that if you are on a disability and you're going into a year and a half of having, if you have the cancer program with the state of Delaware, they will, disability will send you out, if you're on disability, send you a Medicare packet, and it transitions over from Medicaid to Medicare, unless your income is under the guidelines. You be able to do both. And I'm not going to get in there because I don't want to confuse people. If somebody may be listening like, oh, that's what it is. It's called a dual program. So what Medicare is primary and Medicaid picks up with Medicare doesn't pay. And I missed that. But I do have a plan now that works for me. No copay.
Can you talk a little bit about your journey about getting disability? Because I know a lot of patients are thinking about, applying for disability because their symptoms that they are suffering from their cancer treatments are just, they have totally wrecked their bodies.
Yeah.
And so disability is probably an avenue that they're going to have to go through. And we all know, we've heard the horror stories about how hard it is to get disability, but since you were successful at it, can you just talk a little bit about your journey with getting approved for disability?
Yeah, no, that's not a problem at all. With disability, honestly, I thought I was going to be able to go back to work. And, I had this conversation with Ronnie. I had it with my cousin's wife, First Lady D, that has passed on. I'm like, you're not going to be the same person. Because I thought I was going to jump back and go back to work and whoop-de-doo. And I worked all my life since I was 13. And Dr. Singh said, nah, you're not going to be able to go back to work. It was the side effects from the drugs. Then I ended up with neuropathy in my feet and hands. My hands hurt all the time, my feet. But I gotten to the point now that I can deal with it. It's the only time it's severe is if I'm up standing for a long period of time or sitting for a long period of time. But the journey with the disability is I didn't want to be on disability. I wanted to go back to work. And some people say, well, there's people on disability and they still work. They do. But there comes that situation with accommodations, ADA Act. And your employer has to accommodate you if you do go to work. And the thing is that on my situation is I can type, but I can't feel too much at the tip of my fingers. It just tingles all the time. And I have pain in between here. And I used to be able to type. I still type, but I don't type as fast. I don't type over 60, 70 words per minute now anymore. I can't stand for so long because my ankles swell up because of the neuropathy, and they saying it could be RA, which is rheumatoid arthritis. So what job am I going to be able to do if I can't sit all day? I can't stand all day. So I had to take it on the chin and say, you know what, I'll do that. But the disability part of it, it's about working with your doctor. And when they fill that paperwork out, I'm going to say that's the most important thing. I fill my paperwork. If we talking about these applications, they are nothing compared to disability paperwork. It is nothing. When you see that paperwork, oh my God, they ask you everything under the sun. Can you bend? Are you able to get dressed? And then they reword it around the same question that you just answered. You got to rewrite it again in a different way. It's like, I dreaded it. I dreaded it because they like in the beginning, Ronnie, they told me they didn't, I would have to do a recert every 2 years. And it's like, oh my God, I can't do this paperwork every 2 years because it's just, it's so many questions and you have to answer them right. And then the information once you turn the information in, the doctors, they collect all your information from your doctors. And they go through those documents with a fine-tooth comb because they have their own doctors that they submit that information to. And I'm going to be honest, I did my own paperwork. I got denied the first time. And I said I wanted to try it on my own. And it wasn't because of what I did. It was something that my oncologist at the time stated. And she put in the paperwork. I had just got out of the hospital in November of 2018. I had been in the hospital in 1 month. I had been in the hospital twice for 2 weeks because of pneumonia. And when I did get the information she submitted, she said, oh, she'll be able to go back to work in 3 months. And I'm like, how did she think I was going to go back to work in 3 months? My platelets was low. I had even got admitted to the emergency room from the oncology department one day because they wouldn't let me go home because I couldn't drive. They like, you're going to pass out at the wheel. And they had to admit me, you know, Ronnie, sit in that chair. You think you won't get up and go home? No, they did not let me go. Jen said, you cannot leave here. I said, I want to go home. I live right down the street. They like, no, you cannot. And the thing is that she put on there that I was.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
All right. I don't know what happened. I don't have a camera now. Even if I turn it on, I don't have a camera. I do apologize. I can't share the screen. And I do not know what happened because I was not touching the laptop when all this happened. So okay. I know it's not me. So I do apologize.
No problem. You good? You can hear us though, right?
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
Yeah. But my disability journey, I was denied the first time. And then I said, you know what? I'm gonna go to an attorney that specializes in disability. And so I went to Karen Vick in Dover. At the time, she was in the old Social Security building down off of Lockerman Street in the Duncan Center when I first went. And they made the process easy the second time because I had everything for them, because I done it the first time. But when they found out what the issue was, and honestly, Tiara, I don't know if she's still with Karen Vick, but she helped my the nurse navigator, Renee, out at the Bay Health Oncology and told her what that letter needed to say. And once they got that letter, they resubmitted everything and I got approved. I think it took a year and 3 months. And it was easy because I was hand in my hand like I can't, if I get denied through them, I got to go through this process again. But I got approved and everything was fine. And I tell people that having an attorney for disability is not the same as getting a regular attorney that takes 28% or 33 and a third of your funds. It's nothing like that. They can only get paid so much. And the max that when she gave that information to me, the most they could take is up to $3,000. And I was like, oh, that ain't nothing, because you get back pay and that's based on what the courts stipulate. And if you don't get anything, you get denied, they don't get anything. So when I started learning of this and what the process I went through, I started letting people know, like, if you have to do disability, let me know. I'll try to help you out the best way I can. try to do the application yourself the first time, see if it go through, but make sure that the doctors have documented everything, basically stating what your outcome is. Because if they say, oh, she'll be fine in 6 months, they're going to deny you. And the thing is that if they put in everything and saying you're going through this, I'm going to a neurologist, an oncologist, I was going to pain manager, I was going to outpatient Bay Health, the PT, I was doing all that. And it just got to a point that it got approved and it worked out for me. But I tell people exactly what they need to do. And if you want to do it yourself, that's fine. Try it like I did. And then the second time, if you get denied, go straight to a lawyer, because again, they can weed through what they know exactly. That's their job to know, what is missing, what needs to happen and all that. So I was blessed that only took me one denial.
So do you still have to recertify every 2 years?
No, I haven't certified in, Lord knows, it's been about 4 years, 4.5, 5 years. I think after the first time that was it, they made it permanent. So, because I was looking for the paperwork and I said, I'm not going to call them. I wasn't going to open up a can of worms. You call, they're like, oh, Miss Scott. Yeah, no, I haven't said anything. They haven't reached out. They haven't sent any paperwork. So at this point, I talked to my primary care physician, my PCP, and Sandy. They basically said at that point, they probably just made it permanent, but I never received a letter saying that, but I haven't received any recertifications either.
Mm-hmm.
Because
awesome.
they will.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Thank
they will request that information. Yeah.
Well, y'all, I don't know what's going on. That is definitely, I might have hit a button because I'm on a different computer and still can't come on. But tomorrow I do. I don't know if people know, I've been having that pain on my side. It has now gone from the left side, it's now on the right side. But tomorrow, my mother and I are going to this appointment and they got to give me some answers. Why is the pain traveling through my body like that? To a point where I got the jetpack back on and everything. So I just want to tell y'all, keep me lifted tomorrow as I go in there and that we get some good news, because I did go to the emergency room.
We definitely going to be praying for you, sis. We got you back.
I heard you talking about Karen Vick. She's an amazing woman, Black lawyer in Dover, Delaware, and her specialty is Social Security.
Yes.
Yeah. Karen
And
Vick, I think that's.
I try to support Black-owned business as much as I can, and I went to her. And in that, when they were in the Duncan Center, there was lawyers all down on the bottom floor, that specialize, in what she did. And people refer me by like, nah, I'm going to her. And she did her thing. Tierra helped me out, and she did the footwork, and I got approved. Easy peasy the second time. So again, there's no obstacle that's tough in your mind at all. But I do say again that I don't want to discourage anyone. But if you think you got the strength, there's some people with cancer that go to work every day. But it depends on their body and what they have to do. They got to take care of family or something. But I tell people that you can't just jump back into going to work, because that stress on your body, the stress. Yep. It will mentally mess your body. Your body will shut down because your body is still healing. Just like when you get sick from the flu or COVID, your body takes a minute to replenish and heal. So imagine us going through surgery and chemo, putting this chemical in our body, and you think we're going to bounce back just like that? It doesn't happen. You might feel good, ass smack. Oh, she thought she was Superwoman. And I told her, I said, no, she's like, since I got bills, I understand you got bills, but God will make a way. Honey, I'm telling you, go to work and you pass out or something happens, guess where you back, where you start at. So you're not at work. Again, it's not about wanting to be on disability. I never wanted to be on disability. I worked all my life. Since I was 13, I know how to get money. And this sat me down. I guess God said, you know what? You've been ripping and running all your life doing stuff. I need to sit you down. I gave you little hints and you just keep going, keep going. And this has sat me down. And now I'm taking the time to feed other people this information I have. And I'm glad that I had the opportunity of Smack and my cousin in love to come along so I can pass this information on. And now everybody else can have it, because I don't want anybody to be in a situation I was in. Because again, if you don't know what to ask. And if you don't ask, they're not going to tell you.
Exactly.
And just like I didn't know they had monthly mammograms for people that don't have insurance at the hospitals, the hospitals once
Delaware.
a month. Yeah, once a month. They won't tell you. I didn't know until I lost the insurance. I'm like, I don't have any insurance. I don't know how I'm going to get this done. I'm crying like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't have the money to pay for this. And they're like, oh, at Bay Health on Tuesday, it was the second Tuesday of the month. It's probably still the same. They set me up. I got right in. They did the mammogram. So don't think there's a dead end to anything, because we thought so, but we providing you all this information to give you hope, because a lot of people like, I don't have any hope. It is hope.
And I want to know, our people who are watching us now and those who will watch us later, do you think it's helpful if we, because there are a lot of resource groups out there now, but those that are tuned in, especially those who follow us and here in Delaware, do y'all think it's helpful if you could send me a message on Messenger? Would it be helpful for us to create a group so as we get resources, we drop it in? Or just let us know, because some people don't want to even get into groups. I know it took me a while to get into a group because I didn't know who, you just didn't want to share who you are with people, because sometimes you got to introduce yourself, right? So what's that one you sent me, Chick Baddies? Hold on, not Chick Baddies.
Cancer baddies.
Cancer baddies. I don't look at myself as a baddie. I'm thinking, I gotta have on Chanel, Gucci, or something and look like I'm a baddie. And then when I just went to, check it out, I'm like, yo, these are just regular people. Let me get on in here, and sometimes we look for our cheerleaders to be close to us, and sometimes your cheerleaders, you are right people you don't know that's been through what you've been through. You get some good meals out of there too, recipes for different things. But yeah, sometimes, I'm just letting y'all know where my thought process was as the groups to help me started coming in. I had to set my pride aside, and a lot of these groups help me, and the resources that come from them. Lisa, she would text me every day different stuff to go check out. And having someone on your team that's resourceful. So if you want to have us on your team, just know we there for you. Like my sister said, if you need help filling out the applications, hit us up. You know what I'm saying? Just know that two of us are going through current treatment. You know what I'm saying? So don't expect for us to like call you after you hit us. We're gonna call you back in 2 minutes. May not be like that, but we'll definitely reach out. We respond to our messengers. I don't know about y'all, but I get a lot of messages. We respond to our messages in Messenger, and we will get back to you. If you're someone who may want to go get your mammogram, you need somebody to ride with you, don't let us know the day before, because we do have schedules, but let us know. We can make it happen. We'll go with you. So you're not going in there alone, and let you know what to expect. Okay.
Yeah, and also share any topics that you want us to discuss.
Yes.
Email us or messenger any topics that you want us to discuss on future podcasts. We'll be happy to discuss them.
Yeah. And the question a lot of people been asking me is natural remedies for like their pain. And I told the one lady I have to get back to her because I don't know too much about that, because I just don't know.
Yeah.
But some of the stuff that was referred to me, I don't want to give any type of advice like that because I was told soursop, and soursop almost took me out of here. Remember, Lisa, it lowered my blood pressure very low. So once that chemical is in your body, certain things that are natural, and when they mix with that chemical, they don't mix well and can
Yeah.
cause things to
And it's not
grow.
saying it's bad about soursop. It's just the
Yeah,
situation when you're on medication.
yeah, because I was drinking it like water, and now I can do drops. So I do drops daily of soursop, and it gives me a little boost of energy. It's not doing it today though.
Yeah, and you got to be careful. That was one of the things that, medication, you don't know. I was juicing a lot. Juicing is good. One thing I don't eat, and I know is really good for the cancer fight. I just told somebody this the other day. I tried it every which way. Everybody told me fried, salt, pepper, avocado. I cannot stop. This the texture. I cannot get with it. I fried it, floured it. I did everything, and I just can't get with it. I just can't. And that's one of the things that is a fight for cancer, like avocado. And I'm like, I can't eat it. I don't care. You can't even put it in a smoothie. And I don't like it. So
It's
that's one of
probably
the
because
things.
it's green, and it's probably
No, it's not green. It's
reminding
the
you of that
texture.
Dr.
It
Seuss
just
book.
don't. Y'all eat. Ronnie look like she eats it.
I love avocado.
See, I can't.
Put it on some
I love
bread.
it. I love it.
It's just I tried it. They said salt, pepper, fry it, flour. I did everything. I can't. Guacamole.
Love it. Love
Mm-mm.
that too.
Girl, you missing out, honey.
No, I ain't missing out
And
because
I
I already tasted. I
did
don't
you
like
try
it.
here? We tried. My girlfriend said it was good, but instead of potatoes, radishes.
Yeah, radishes are good, but
Oh,
growing
y'all
up in the
disremember.
South,
I'm sorry.
I
Oh,
gotta
y'all
have
don't
them
like
in
that?
something. You gotta. I
It
mean,
was
radishes
good.
are good, but you gotta have them in. They got that taste, like
Ah,
turnips. Turnips,
no,
they're
that's
good.
what it was. Not radishes, turnips. I fried them
Turnips
just
got that
like
spicy.
turnips.
Woo, that
Yeah, I
kick.
fried them just like potatoes and had onions in there and some peppers. Man, them things was good. What you talking about? And some
Uh,
olive oil, avocado olive oil,
Now we're gonna have to
avocado.
put a list together of some foods that that are healthy, and most of us ain't eating healthy. I'm trying. I start with the beef, except for the beef we had at the gala. At the gala, yeah,
Yeah, I'm
that beef
gonna get
was
the
tender.
mushrooms though. That's the next thing.
Mm-mm.
The lion's
Mushrooms,
mane
no.
mushroom, and see how that tastes. It looks so good when someone fried them. Look like pork chops.
Yeah, my husband made some not too long ago. It tastes just like fried fish. It
Are
was
you
good.
serious?
What? What was that?
When y'all do it, where y'all get it from?
What was
What
that?
what mushroom was that, babe?
Oh,
Oyster?
mushroom. Oh no. Mm-mm. I can't. I have a fear. I don't. It's not a fear. I can't. I don't do mushrooms. Like you see them in the yard. I will. I have a thing that I got
It
to
ain't
step
that
on.
kind of
Oh, and
mushroom,
there's
Lisa.
What?
It's
What?
not that kind of mushroom
I don't
that's out in your
care. I
yard.
don't care. I don't like mushrooms. I don't want to look at them. I don't want to touch them. No.
I didn't like mushrooms either. I had a bad experience when I was a child. So I despise mushrooms, the slimy texture and all that.
Mm,
But there's so many different versions of
Mm-hmm.
mushrooms. They really do taste like meat. Like when you
Yep.
prepare them, it could taste like chicken. Like my husband recently bought some called the Japanese eggplant mushroom or something like that. It tasted so good. Like it really is not the ones I think we grew up on. There's
Yeah.
yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but
the
I
ones
think
out in the
mushrooms,
yard.
the mushroom period. Ooh. That's
Well,
like
look,
eating okra
next.
to me. That's like eating okra, and okra is good. That's another thing that combats cancer. But I can't stand it because my dad, growing up in the South, stuck okra and collard greens, beans, and we had to eat it soups. I can't stand okra. You can't give me fried nothing.
Let me tell y'all something. Something I
Mm-mm.
really did not eat before all of this was beans. And I love chickpeas. I
There
love
your
pea
protein.
beans.
There's your
I love
protein.
pinto. I love black beans. I
That's
just
your
love
protein.
beans. Put a put some frozen corn in there and some grilled, well, some chicken. Cook it in a crock pot. Best meal ever. That's my
And
go-to.
and
That's
the
what
reason
I'll eat.
that's what I got to work on protein because I stopped eating beef. Now my something is low on my when the panel,
Hmm.
the home nurse came and she's like, oh, she looked at everything and fine. She's like, but your protein, she's like, eat some spinach, beans, lentils, chickpeas. I said I never ate chickpeas,
Oh,
but
chickpeas
I
are
eat
good.
beans.
Throw a
But
can of corn in
I
there
beef,
or some
mm,
frozen corn. I'm telling
beans.
you, some
I,
chicken
I
broth.
eat corn, but I need to pick some things that have protein to get my protein up. But I just told her I cut back on the beef because we already talked about this, Ronnie. Just the issues that it does with your
Mhm.
body, and there's a different when you go to the bathroom and you don't have beef in you, and you go to bed. It's a
Oh yeah.
whole big difference. It's a big difference. And again, I posted something just not off track. Posted something on Facebook the other day where the guy said, why do we feel we got to find protein in meat? Because the things that we eat, that's meat, cows, pigs, and they don't eat meat. They eat. And why we don't have the teeth? And I'm sitting there listening to this. I know this thing, but actually, trying to go through this whole metamorphosis of trying to change up because of everything with all, figuring that cancer coming from the food we eat. And I'm like, you know what? They're not carnivores at all, but we eat them.
Wow, that's something.
We don't have teeth for that.
Yeah.
Our teeth, and he broke it down. It's on my Facebook. I'm like, yo, like when you see it, you hear it, but when somebody's talking, I'm like, I had to look at it 5 times.
Mm.
We eat things that don't even eat. That's not carnivores. They eat plants, and our teeth were based on plant based. We supposed to be eating plant food.
Well, that's like they talked
Isn't that
about the
crazy?
shrimp, and I'm not gonna stop eating shrimp. Don't they talk about shrimp
I
on this that you talk about? We're not supposed
I
to
mean,
eat
there's
shrimp.
certain things, yeah, but
Yeah, but I'm gonna
I'm gonna
keep
eat
eating my
shrimp.
shrimp.
Bottom,
Ain't
what they
nobody
call them,
way.
bottom feeders,
Yeah.
lobsters.
Well,
Nah, fish. I'm gonna eat fish, salmon.
any
But yeah,
anybody, Veronica,
but
you got any last words? I didn't even know it was this
mm-hmm,
long. We barely did have a long
yeah,
list.
Yeah, it's time for us to wrap up. I just want to
yeah.
thank everyone for tuning in tonight. Again, our whole mission, our whole goal is just to get our audience members the resources that we believe that can help you make your journey a little bit easier. We are here for you. Please share the information on your pages, your social media pages. You never know who may be suffering in silence. Like Smack said, some of us can have pride issues we're going through, but we don't want to tell nobody. If you just simply share the information on your social media pages, someone may come across it and it can really change their lives. So please share the information. Again, if there's any specific topics that you want us to discuss in future podcasts, just shoot us a message and we'll be more than happy to share that. If you need assistance filling out your applications or have a question about anything, please DM us. We are here for you. We appreciate you so much for tuning in. We're here for you. That's what it's all about. We're here for you. We're here to help in any way that we can. Thank you so much, and we hope you all have a wonderful week.
Oh, you said it all.
Yes,
Thank you,
ma'am.
Ronnie. Well, everybody have. Lisa, did you have anything you wanted to say?
No,
Ronnie
no,
hit it
ma'am.
all.
She
She
summed it
summed
up.
it
I'm
up.
good.
Everything. Well, look, thank y'all for tuning in. We'll be back again in 2 weeks, and it will be on a Wednesday, not a Thursday. And please, if you're not following our pages, please start following our pages so you can see great things that are happening on our pages. We share a lot of information out. Lisa, she's good at sharing funny. Like if you're a person, I like to laugh. and she is good finding these different little videos that have you laughing. Now I like watching somebody over talking the animals like they get ready to fight. I think that is so funny. And yeah, but follow us because we'll definitely post stuff to make you laugh. And maybe on our next show we'll have some good news for you guys that we're going to make an announcement about. But until then, thank y'all. Thank you for tuning in.
Good night,
Yeah,
everybody.
Big shout
definitely
out
have a
to
blessed
Pastor
night. Good
D.
night.
Good
Have a
night.
good weekend.